Manchester United are living through a bold and powerful revival under Portuguese manager Ruben Amorim. The club has shaken off the turbulence of the past and begun to re-establish itself as a genuine force in the Premier League. Their latest 4-2 victory over Brighton and Hove Albion, a team that has so often caused United trouble in recent years, wasn't just their third straight league win of the 2025-26 season, the first such run under Amorim. It was a statement, a declaration that this Manchester United side is back among the contenders, a team every title challenger now needs to take seriously. The gap is down to just 3 points behind leaders Arsenal, even if United have played one game more. And that alone tells the story of their remarkable progress. The gloom that once hung over Old Trafford has lifted. In its place stands belief. Belief built on the firepower of an electrifying front three of Matheus Cunha, Bryan Mbeumo, and Benjamin Sesko, and anchored by the leadership and experience of Casemiro and captain Bruno Fernandes. Under Amorim, United are no longer rebuilding. They're competing. They're evolving into a team that could very well be part of the title conversation come May. For years, Brighton had been a kind of nemesis for Manchester United, the team that always seemed to frustrate them, no matter the circumstances. But this 4-2 triumph wasn't just about points. It was cathartic. Coming right after that emotional win over Liverpool, it felt like another layer of old anxiety had been peeled away. The goals came from everywhere. Matheus Cunha netted his first for the club. Bryan Mbeumo continued his impressive form with a brilliant brace, and Casemiro capped it all off with a captain's finish. With Benjamin Sesko restored as the main striker, replacing Mason Mount up top, and supported by Cunha on the left and Mbeumo on the right, United's attack flowed with chemistry and precision. Behind them, the structure was solid and balanced. Goalkeeper Lamens, a back three of Lenny Yoro, Matthijs de Ligt, and Luke Shaw, the midfield duo of Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes, and the wing support from Amad Diallo and Diogo Dalot. Brighton, meanwhile, were missing key names: Kaoru Mitoma, Solly March, Adam Webster, and Joel Veltman. Absences that robbed them of rhythm and creativity. Without their usual spark, they became predictable, heavily reliant on their wide players. And that was all Amorim's United needed, the perfect opportunity to strike. Ruben Amorim's tactical setup in this match was a natural continuation of the blueprint that dismantled Liverpool, a system built not on luck, but on design. His philosophy once again focused on maximizing the efficiency of long, calculated passes and controlled aerial play, not aimless hoofs forward, but intelligent, orchestrated chaos. From the back, goalkeeper Lamens repeatedly launched precise long balls toward a front line primed to react in different ways. Benjamin Sesko was positioned as the aerial outlet, using his height and timing to challenge defenders, while Bryan Mbeumo and Matheus Cunha flanked the attack, exploiting their speed and close control to pick up second balls and turn chaos into creation. By spreading the play between 3 distinct targets, Amorim created what could be described as a tactical chaos zone between Brighton's defense and midfield, an area where unpredictability became United's greatest weapon. Yet this chaos was anything but random. It was tightly controlled, with pre-planned responses for every possible outcome. If United won the first aerial duel, the wingers immediately burst into the open spaces behind Brighton's backline, Mbeumo and Cunha racing through to create scoring chances. If Brighton's defenders cleared the ball, United's surrounding players, the midfielders and the other forward, would instantly swarm in a coordinated press, regaining possession high up the pitch and launching quick, vertical combinations to strike again. It was a high-risk idea that came with double rewards. Not only did it neutralize United's traditional weakness of losing the ball under high pressing in their own half, but it also accelerated their route to goal, allowing the front line to use their physicality and pace without the team's shape breaking apart. The first half was, quite simply, a tactical exhibition, a clinic in execution. Down the right flank, Amad Diallo and Bryan Mbeumo combined brilliantly, tearing into Brighton's weakened defense with a rhythm and understanding that felt instinctive. In Ruben Amorim's 3-4-3 system, Every player now operates within a structure that maximizes their strengths. Bruno Fernandes remains the creative heartbeat, but thanks to Casemiro's presence behind him, he's been freed from much of his defensive workload, allowing him to focus entirely on orchestrating play and delivering those killer passes that define United's rhythm. On the flanks, Amad Diallo and Diogo Dalot have thrived as dynamic wingbacks, stretching the pitch in attack and dropping deep to form a compact back five when out of possession. Diallo, in particular, has taken a giant leap forward, emerging as a rapid, fearless outlet down the right, constantly threatening Brighton's defensive line. At the back, Amorim's trio of centre-backs displayed remarkable composure and intelligence. Luke Shaw's anticipation repeatedly cut out danger before it could develop, while Matthijs de Ligt offered calmness and leadership under pressure. Together with the young Lenny Yoro, who continues to impress with maturity beyond his years, United's defense looked both assured and progressive, capable of playing accurate long passes even under intense pressing. It was a sign of depth and direction in Amorim's evolving project. While the expected goals figures were almost identical, 1.13 for United versus 1.07 for Brighton, the difference lay in the finishing. United's forwards were ruthless. Kuna's goal came from an XG of just 0.06, and Mbeumo's from 0.05. Low-probability shots that spoke volumes about confidence, precision, and players operating at their absolute peak. Yet, amid the joy of victory, one major concern lingers: Manchester United's growing dependence on Casemiro. It's an issue Amorim can't afford to overlook. Both of Brighton's goals, and nearly every organized attacking spell they produced, came after the Brazilian midfielder was substituted. The moment Casemiro left the pitch, United's control and balance evaporated. The numbers tell the same story. United have won 5 of the 7 matches Casemiro has started, but without him they fell 3-0 to Manchester City and 3-1 to Brentford. Against Brighton, the pattern repeated. Stability vanished the moment he was withdrawn. Amorim's 3-4-3 demands midfielders who are athletic, tireless, and capable of reclaiming possession quickly. But it's also a system that can leave the 2 central midfielders isolated. That's why Casemiro's intelligence, positioning, and sense of timing make him the strategic cornerstone of this entire setup. He's not just a ball winner, he's a controller of space and tempo, the anchor that keeps the whole structure intact. When he goes off, the balance goes with him. It's a warning Amorim cannot ignore. For all United's progress, finding a reliable backup, someone who can replicate Casemiro's discipline and presence, will be essential if this team truly wants to sustain a title challenge without living in constant fear of one man's absence. Manchester United have officially entered their brightest spell since Ruben Amorim took charge. 3 consecutive wins against strong, informed sides like Sunderland, who had just beaten Chelsea and sit second in the table. Liverpool and Brighton have propelled them back into the top 4. But this isn't just about points. It's about belief. It's about a team that finally broke the curse at Anfield and conquered a long-time bogey team in Brighton. It's a revival built not only on results but on conviction. Proof that Amorim's methods, once questioned, are now shaping one of the most exciting projects in English football. Under his guidance, United have discovered a style that plays to their strengths. A front line bursting with pace, flair, and intelligence, supported by a structure that cleverly hides their limitations in ball progression. Amorim hasn't just stabilized Manchester United, he's reinvented them. Still, the Premier League is a marathon of relentless competition. Arsenal, Manchester City, Liverpool, the giants at the top, remain powerful, consistent, and deep. To truly transform from a promising force into a genuine title contender, Manchester United must confront 3 defining challenges. Solve the Casemiro syndrome. They need stability in midfield when the Brazilian isn't on the pitch. Sustain their clinical edge. The current conversion rate has been extraordinary, but United must create more high-quality chances to stay consistent when the front line isn't firing at peak form. Build greater depth. As the schedule tightens, reinforcements in central midfield and defense will be crucial. Even so, belief in Ruben Amorim has never been higher. The players are buying in. The fans can feel it. And the club, once stuck in transition, now looks forward with purpose. The question is no longer whether Manchester United are improving. It's whether this thrilling, fast-evolving side is about to become the Premier League's most dangerous challenger, or if this is merely the first chapter in a longer journey back to glory. Either way, one thing is certain. Under Ruben Amorim, Manchester United are alive again, and the Premier League title race has just become a lot more interesting.